Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I've got another Stocks FC video for you today, guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing all of the IPOs that are currently on the platform. That's all the players, so make sure you stick around. If you do like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Stocks FC yet and you want to try it out, you can use the link in the description to get started today and start building your portfolio of players ready for the new season. Okay then, guys, let's get stuck into today's video then. So I'm going to be rating all the players that are currently on the Stocks FC platform at the time of recording. I'm going to give them a matrix rating. So this is the rating and suitability for the scoring matrix on Stocks FC, and they'll be rated out of 5 stars. We've then also got the Stocks FC rating. So this is the overall rating of that player in terms of a stock or asset on Stocks FC. This takes into account, of course, the matrix rating, but also takes into account the player's age, the club that they play for, if they've got international utility, and also if they've got European club football next season as well. So a lot of factors to take into account that gives you the overall Stocks FC rating in terms of the asset. Okay then, guys, so let's get stuck in. There's plenty of players to get through, as you can imagine. Been quite a few IPOs on the platform already. So let's kick off with the first player. So the first player is Ben Chilwell. He of course plays for Chelsea currently and is a defender on the platform. His IPO date was on the 23rd of June 2023. The current price at the time of recording was 65p. Now, in terms of the matrix rating, I'm giving him a 3 out of 5, which is a decent rating really. I think he is suited to the scoring matrix when he is getting those starts for Chelsea. So there's a decent one there in terms of the scoring suitability. Unfortunately though, his overall Stocks FC rating is only 3 out of 10. Now, he's not been getting that many first team minutes for Chelsea. He's had a bit of injury issues as well, of course. He's not really getting in amongst the England team at the moment as well. And of course, Chelsea have not got European football next season. So there's a lot of negatives here, and generally I'd expect him to underperform overall in the Team of the Week and Team of the Month leaderboards. So I've given him a 3 out of 10 here overall. Next up, we've got Conor Gallagher, who also plays for Chelsea, of course. He's a midfielder. IPO date was the 5th of June 2023. His current price is 71p. Matrix rating, I'll give him 2.5 star out of 5. So average rating this. Not the best rating really. You want to be looking for a little bit more suitability in terms of the scoring matrix. And his overall Stocks FC rating is 2 out of 10. This one I would suggest to avoid. The only thing he's got going for him really is that he's of course young, so he can still develop potentially, but he's got no European football, of course. He's not really in the international setup, so he's looking pretty poor for me, and his matrix suitability is not looking good either. Next up, we've got Lucas Digne of Aston Villa. He's a defender and his IPO date was on the 9th of June 2023. Current price is 36p. Now, in terms of his matrix rating, he's given him a 3 out of 5 here, so when he's getting starts, he's pretty decent in terms of scoring matrix. Again, he's another player though that's probably not got as many minutes he would have hoped for in the season just gone by. In terms of his Stocks FC rating, I'll give him a 4 out of 10, so cautious on this one. Now, of course, he has got the European football, but he is a little bit older and is not getting into any international utility as well, which is also negative. So 4 out of 10 here for Lucas Digne. Next up, we've got Edison, goalkeeper, of course, for Manchester City. IPO date was on the 22nd of May 2023, and his current price is around £1 at the time of recording. In terms of his matrix rating, I'm giving him 3.5 stars, which is a quality rating here. Obviously, this is helped by the number of clean sheets that Man City do keep generally, but what lets him down really is his save counts. Man City don't get that many shots on their goal. And most of the shots they do get, last season, Edison wasn't really saving that many, which was a little bit unfortunate. So in terms of the matrix rating, this probably could have been higher if he had a better save ratio. In terms of the Stocks FC rating, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 overall. Should do well next season, especially if he can get more saves, and I would expect him to still keep plenty of clean sheets. He's of course got the European football as well, which is definitely a plus point. One of the negatives here is not first team regular for Brazil. Obviously that is Alisson in that slot there in the number 1 spot in goal. So that's the only negative here. And his matrix rating could probably be a bit better if he was making those more saves during a game. Next up, we've got Curtis Jones for Liverpool. He's a midfielder for them, of course. His IPO date was on the 26th of May 2023 and his current price is around 95p. Now, in terms of his matrix rating, I've actually given him a 3.5 stars here, which is a quality rating. This is based on when he is starting games. So if he's starting the games for Liverpool, it generally does quite well in terms of the scoring matrix. Of course, he's not started that many games, unfortunately. But he is still young, and I think he is capable of getting some good scores when he does start. In terms of Stocks FC rating, a 6 out of 10, so fairly bullish on this one. Probably a good young prospect to have. Of course, he's not a first team regular just yet, but when he does play, he's a decent scorer on the matrix. He's also getting some minutes for England, but he's not really a first team, I would say. But he has, of course, got that European utility potentially next season as well. And as I say, he is young. So overall, 6 out of 10 for this one. Probably a good young prospect, this one. Next up, we've got Jarrod Bowen of West Ham United. He's a forward, of course, on Stocks FC. IPO date was on the 14th of June 2023. His current price, 62p. Matrix rating, I've given him 3.5 stars out of 5. So quality rating here for Jarrod Bowen. Of course, he's capable of getting goals and assists, so that's really helped his score here. Stocks FC rating overall, I've given him a 6 out of 10, so pretty bullish on this one. Not really a first team for England, which is a bit of a letdown. Of course, he has got the European football next season though, which is a plus point. So overall, 6 out of 10, pretty decent purchase this one. Next up, we've got Reece James of Chelsea. He's defender for them. His IPO date was on the 1st of May 2023. Current price is £1.44. Matrix rating, I've given him a world-class rating here. 4 out of 5 stars. Now, this is based on when he is starting games. When he is starting games for Chelsea, he's getting some really good scores on the scoring matrix on Stocks FC. Of course, he has his injury issues, but when he is starting, he's a quality player to have for the scoring matrix. In terms of Stocks FC rating, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 here. Very bullish on this one. This is mainly due to his scoring matrix suitability, because of course he's not got that European football, unfortunately, but he is in and among the England setup, so he should get some of that international utility. And of course, he's a fantastic player on the scoring matrix when he does play. The other positive, of course, as well, is still really young, this guy. So overall, 7 out of 10, very bullish on Reece James. Next up, we've got Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa. Midfielder for them, IPO date was on the 16th of June 2023. Current price, 83p. Overall matrix rating, give a 3.5 star out of 5, so quality rating here. He's capable of getting goals and assists, of course, for Aston Villa. Overall, 6 out of 10, so pretty bullish on this one. He's, of course, got the European utility next season with Aston Villa. He's fairly young as well, but the negative here is not really getting the international minutes. So overall, 6 out of 10 for Douglas Luiz. Next up, we've got Ethan Pinnock of Brentford. His IPO date was on the 7th of the 6th, 2023. Current price around 22p. He's a defender for Brentford. Matrix rating, give him a 3 out of 5, so pretty good here in terms of the matrix suitability. Unfortunately though, the Stocks FC rating, I've given him a 2 out of 10. This is one that I would suggest to avoid. A few reasons for this. One of them, that Brentford are not in European football next season. He's also quite old now as well. He's around 30 in terms of a footballer. And he plays for a poor international side where he represents Jamaica. So overall, there's a few things going against Pinnock here, and he's not got the best matrix rating here really, of 3 out of 5. Really looking for 3.5 out of 5 rating really at least. So overall, 2 out of 10 for this one. One that I won't be looking at. Next up, we've got Ruben Diaz of Manchester City, and his defender for them, of course. IPO date was on the 2nd of June 2023. His current price, 89p. In terms of his matrix rating, I've given him a rating now of 4 out of 5, which is world class rating. He's actually really suited to the scoring matrix, which is surprising considering he's a centre back. But he's going to be getting plenty of interceptions and blocks and tackles. The other thing he's going to be getting is plenty of clean sheets as well, playing for Manchester City, which really helps the rating here. Overall Stocks FC rating then, I've given him an 8 out of 10. I'd say this is a top pick on the platform in terms of defenders. He's of course got the matrix suitability with plenty of clean sheets that Man City keep, and his overall play. And of course an international utility with Portugal, and European utility as well with Manchester City. So everything's looking good here for Ruben Diaz, and he's got a solid 8 out of 10. So top pick for me here. Next up, we've got Casemiro of Manchester United. Midfielder for them, of course. IPO date was on the 19th of June 2023. Current price is 86p. In terms of the Matrix rating, I'll give him a 4 out of 5. So world-class rating here for Casemiro. Now this is attributed to the goals that he got last season for Manchester United. Probably the biggest goal tally he's had in his career in a season, I would say. But he is also getting tackles and interceptions and things like that as well, which are also helping his score on the scoring matrix on Stocks FC. Whether he can repeat his scoring exploits from last season is another question though. So this rating could potentially drop down a little bit in the new season unless he can keep up that scoring record. And in terms of his Stocks FC rating overall, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 here. So very bullish on Casemiro based on last season's statistics and the upcoming trends as well, of course. He's got the European football next season with Manchester United. He's also got the international utility as well. The only negative here really is probably his age. He's getting a little bit on now. But overall, still a pretty good pick, I'd say, based on last season's form. Next up, we've got Solly March. Of course, he plays for Brighton and is a midfielder for them. IPO date was on the 12th of June 2023. His current price is 85p. Matrix rating, I've given him an epic rating here of 4.5 stars out of 5. Did really well last season for Brighton, getting plenty of goals and assists and plenty of other actions as well to boost up his scores on Stocks FC. So 4.5 star out of 5 here for Solly March. Overall Stocks FC rating, give him 8 out of 10. Another top pick for me, I would say. One that's looking fairly cheap. Whether Brighton can repeat the season they had last season is another question, of course, so that might affect some of these ratings. But if they can, I think he's a top pick next season. Of course, got the European utility as well next season. Still fairly young as well, and of course, he's got the matrix suitability. The only letdown probably is that he's not really getting any minutes for England at the moment. But overall, I think he's a pretty good pick. Next up, we've got Marcus Rashford of Manchester United as a forward for them, of course, and his IPO date was on the 19th of May 2023. Current price is £1.67. In terms of the matrix rating, I've given him 4.5 stars out of 5, so epic rating here for Marcus Rashford. Of course, he got plenty of goals last season and assists as well for Manchester United, so I think he's a really good pick here for the scoring matrix. In terms of the Stocks FC rating, he's got everything going for him. So I've given him a 9 out of 10. Highly recommended this one, I would say, based on the upcoming trends and his matrix suitability last season. Of course, he's an international for England, getting plenty of minutes for them. He's also got European football next season. He's also very young, of course. And as I say, he has got that matrix suitability with his goals and assists. So 9 out of 10 here for Marcus Rashford. Up next, we've got Harry Kane of Tottenham Hotspur as a forward for them. Now, at the time of recording, there has been some rumours for Bayern Munich, so do be wary of that. There's also, of course, had rumours with Manchester United as well, so we'll see what happens there. IPO date was on the 16th of May 2023. Current price, £1.22. In terms of his matrix rating, I've given him a 4.5 stars out of 5, so epic rating here for Harry Kane. This is obviously attributed to the number of goals that he scored. He scored 30 goals last season for Tottenham. Had a fantastic season for them. In terms of the Stocks FC rating overall, give him a 6 out of 10. So bullish on this one. The things that have affected his score here are, of course, the European utility. He's not going to European football next season. And, of course, his age. He is nearly 30 now. So that's also another negative for Harry Kane. Overall, though, 6 out of 10. Good for the scoring matrix as well, of course, so very bullish on this one. Next up, we've got James Maddison, now of Tottenham Hotspur, of course. So he's a midfielder on the platform, and his IPO date was on the 10th of May 2023. Current price around £2.09. Matrix rating, we give him 4.5 stars out of 5 here, so epic rating here for James Maddison. Of course, he gets plenty of goals and assists, shots, key passes, that sort of thing. They're really racking up the points. Same as the Stocks FC rating, and give him a 7 out of 10, so very bullish on this one. Of course, he's got the international utility. Negative here, though, he's not got the European utility next season with Tottenham. He is still young, though, so that's in his favour, and of course, it does suit the matrix. So, really good player here, very bullish on James Maddison. Next up, we've got Declan Rice of West Ham United. Of course, there has been a few rumours for the midfielder to move into other clubs within the Premier League, so see what happens there. But I think his score's probably going to stay around the same, even if he did move to a bigger club. His IPO date was on the 31st of May 2023. Current price is around £1.36. Matrix rating, I've given him a 3 out of 5. stars. So that's a good rating still. Not the best, still half decent. Obviously, he's a bit more of a defensive midfielder, so he's not going to be getting many goals and assists. Stocks FC rating overall, 6 out of 10 though, bullish on this one still. Of course, he's got that European utility, he's got the international utility, and of course, he's still young. So overall, 6 out of 10 for Declan Rice. Next up, we've got David Raya, another goalkeeper here. So he's a goalkeeper, of course, for Brentford. IPO date was on the 21st of June 2023. Current price 61p. Matrix rating 4.5 stars out of 5 here. So epic rating for David Raya. And he was one of the top scoring goalkeepers last season on the scoring matrix. And Stocks FC rating, give him a 6 out of 10 here. So bullish on David Raya. Of course, the things that are letting him down here: no European football and no international utility. Apart from that, everything's looking good, but it's a bit of a letdown that we've not got that extra utility here for David Raya. So 6 out of 10, bullish still on him. Next up, we've got Gabriel Jesus of Arsenal. He's a forward, of course, for them. The IPO date was on the 5th of the 5th, 2023. Current price is around £1.40. So matrix rating, we're giving him a maximum 5 out of 5 here. So legendary rating here for Gabriel Jesus. This is based on the stats that he had last season for Arsenal. Of course, he was injured, but overall, he had a fantastic season for them when he was playing, getting plenty of goals and assists as well. So he's looking a really good prospect for me. Overall Stocks FC rating then, so 10 out of 10. Max score here. Blue chip this one in terms of your stocks on Stocks FC for your portfolio. Says a top pick, top player here. One of the best. That is due to him, of course, suiting the matrix suitability. His age, is also playing for a club that's got European football next season. And he is getting plenty of minutes as well for Brazil. So he's got everything going for him, this guy. Really good pick here. Next up, we've got Gabriel Martinelli of Arsenal. He's a forward for them, of course. His IPO date was on the 12th of May 2023. Current price around £1.25. Matrix score, I've given him a 4.5 stars out of 5. So epic rating here for Gabriel Martinelli. Of course, he's capable of getting plenty of goals and assists and key passes as well. So really good prospect here. In terms of Stocks FC rating, give him an 8 out of 10, so he's a top pick for me. Of course, he's got the European football next season, he's young, he suits the matrix suitability as well. The only negative is he's not got really many minutes for the international side, Brazil. So for me, 8 out of 10, top pick here. The next player is Alexis McAllister, who plays for Liverpool now, of course, midfielder, and his IPO date was on 24th of May 2023. Current price around £1.37. Matrix rating, I'm getting 3.5 star here out of 5. So quality rating here for Alexis McAllister. Of course, he did get a few goals and assists last season, but he's also getting tackles and interceptions as well during games. So really good for the matrix suitability. In terms of his Stocks FC rating overall, give him 7 out of 10. So very bullish on Alexis McAllister. He's of course got European football next season, still fairly young, and he's got that international utility as well. So looking a good pick to me. And the final player in this video is Kieran Trippier of Newcastle United. Of course, defender for them. IPO date was on the 29th of May 2023. Current price around 63p. Matrix rating, I give him a maximum 5 out of 5. So legendary rating here on the scoring matrix on Stocks FC. In terms of his Stocks FC rating, a 9 out of 10. So very high rating here. Highly recommended this guy in terms of the defender slots. He's going to be another fantastic pick next season, I would say, on Stocks FC. He's of course got the international utility, the European utility as well. Totally suits the scoring matrix as well. The only negative here is his age. He of course is 32 now. So that is the only negative. Apart from that, everything is in his favour for Kieran Trippier. So that was all the players, guys. That was all the ratings of all the players currently on Stocks FC. I of course have covered the other players that I didn't cover in this video in previous separate videos. If you do want to check them out, they are on the channel now. If you did like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, you can check out Stocks FC as well and maybe join and start building your portfolio of players today by using the link in the description below. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and also check out sorareassist.com as well, guys, for more free content. Okay then, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you again on the next video.